In this tutorial, I'm going to run through the Tasks and Appointments section of MantisProperty. The Tasks and Appointments section allows you to set up tasks or appointments in your calendar and also invite other people from your agency to those appointments, or set tasks that will show up on your dashboard to ensure that you get them done when they're due. To access this area, on the left-hand menu, click on Tasks and Appointments. You will see here the first menu item is Diary and Task List. This will take you into your diary and tasks. Underneath this is Edit Appointment Types and Edit Task Types. These two menus only show to admin users, and this allows them to set up specific appointment types or task types that will show in the drop-downs for the entire agency. So I'm just going to click on the Diary and Task List. This instantly comes into the Tasks and Appointments screen, and you'll see up the top there's a tab where you can flick between your appointments and your tasks. The difference between appointments and tasks is that appointments are set items that appear on your calendar for a specific time, such as when you're having a meeting, doing an appraisal, doing an inspection, something like that. Or it could be, say, a team meeting where you're inviting other people within your agency for a meeting. A task list is where you set actual tasks that need to be completed, and you can set a due date of when they're due by. The system will then alert you as to which tasks need to be completed that week and which ones are overdue. And this will also show on the dashboard every time you log into MantisProperty. We'll go back to the appointments section. Here you will see it's already got a bunch of inspections in here. If you've added OFIs or inspection times to your listings, they will automatically appear in your calendar. And if you double click on any of those inspections, that will take you directly to the inspection check-in module where you can check people into that inspection. And you can also print an inspection snapshot report once you've completed an inspection and recorded everyone that's attended. On this calendar, you can easily click on the forward and back buttons to scroll through different months or days. You can click on the actual calendar to jump to any date of any time at any year. On the calendar, if you wish to add a new task or appointment, simply click the Add New Task or Appointment button in the top right. When this comes up, the first drop-down, you select whether you want to add a task or an appointment. So we'll choose an appointment for this time. In the subject, you just put in the subject that you want to appear on your calendar. You select your start time and your end time, or if you want to block out the whole day for that appointment, you just click All Day Event. With the type, you select from your drop-down. So by default, MantisProperty has appraisal or meeting, but you can also add to these types, as mentioned earlier in this video, by going into the admin area of tasks and appointments. In the contact, you simply start typing the name of one of your contacts in your database if this appointment is related to a contact. For the property, if you have a current listing, you simply start typing the address, and this will bring up all of your listings that are matching. You select the one you want. If you want this appointment to be assigned to one or more of your team members, you simply start typing the name of your members, and you can add as many as you want. The people that you put in here will ensure that this particular appointment or this item in their calendar will appear in everyone's calendars. And then in notes, you can just put in whatever notes you want and simply click Add. The calendar will then refresh, and as you can see here, is the appointment we've just put in for an appraisal request. If we double click on that, that will then bring up the details of that appointment. In here, you can add extra notes and you can change anything about the appointment, or if you wish to delete it, simply click Delete. To add a task, it's very similar. Simply click on the Add New Task or Appointment button in the top right, and in the very first drop-down, select Task. This will then refresh the screen with the appropriate items related to tasks instead of appointments. Here, you give it a subject. You select a due date of when you want this to be due by. You select the type of task it is. By default, MantisProperty has email, phone call, to-do, or visit, but again, you can add to this list and customize this list if you're an admin user of your MantisProperty account. In here, you also have the options of adding any contacts associated with this task, any listings, and you can also assign this task or appointment to anybody within your organization. What this means is that you can assign the task to yourself, or if you're a PA or an office administrator, you can actually set up the tasks and appointments for the salespeople in your organization. Down the bottom of the tasks, there is a section that says reoccurrence. If you tick this, you can then choose whether you want this task to be a regular thing, and it will automatically recreate that task for every period of time you set. Say for instance, if you have a weekly team meeting, or if you have a daily task that you perform, simply select the options here. Then you can set either no end date or end after a certain number of occurrences, or end on a specific date, and click add. Now if we go to our dashboard, you will see here on the agenda for the day, there is the appraisal request. And if the task was assigned to me, then it would be showing here in the tasks. So that's the task and appointment section of MantisProperty. As you can see, it's quite easy to set up all your appointments and your tasks and just keep track of where everything is on your dashboard.